Okay, so I already cover multiplication here. I already cover addition and subtraction on this channel, but as always, I think that more examples are always welcome and they are better. So let's suppose we have two simple matrices. Our matrix A is 1, 2, 0 is our matrix A, and our matrix B is going to be 3, -5, 2. So let's suppose that we want to multiply those two matrices. So we want to find C, which is A times B, which is 1, 2, 0 times 3, -5, 2. So this is basically 1 times 3, 1 times 3, plus 2 times -5, plus 0 times 2, which is 3 minus 10 plus 0, which is -7. So this is our final result. So as you can basically see, I'm gonna basically multiply 1 times 3 plus 2 times -5 plus 0 times 2. So this is kind of fun, but let's try it with higher matrix, so not just those two very simple matrices. So let's try it with higher dimension matrix. Yeah, I have a blank sheet here. So let's suppose that our matrix A is I don't know, like 2, 1, 3, 0, 1, 2, and our matrix B is 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 3, 0, 1. So can we, first question, can we add them together or subtract them together? And if you're thinking, well, we could, no, definitely not. We cannot add them together or subtract them because, you know, they're not compatible. They're not they don't have the same number of elements. So we can multiply them, but we cannot add or subtract them. So let's just stick with multiplication here and let's just multiply them. So A times B, well, this is going to be 2 times 1 plus 1 times 4, 1 times 4. And then we're going to have 2 times 2 times 2, and then we're going to have 1 times plus 1 times 3. You see how it's going. Then we're going to have 2 times 1 plus 1 times 0. And then we're going to have 2 times 3. Let me get a little bit more room here. So 2 times 3 plus 1 times 1. And we do it again, switching now with 2, 3, 0, and then it's going to be the same for 1, 2. So I'm going to have 3 times 1 plus 0 times 4. Then we're going to have 3 times 2 plus 0 times 3. And then we're going to have 3 times 1 plus 0 times 0. And then we're going to have 3 times 3 plus 0 times 1. And finally, we're going to do the same for the last two. So 1 times 1 plus 2 times 4, and then 1 times 2 plus 2 times 3, and then 1 times 1 plus 2 times 0, and then 1 times 3 plus 2 times 1. So this is our new matrix. Let's just do. So 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 4 is 4, then we have 4 plus 3, and we have 2 plus 0 and 6 plus 1. Here we have 3 plus 0, 6 plus 0, 3 plus 0, and 9 plus 0. And then we have 1 plus 8, 2 plus 6, 1 plus 0, and 3 plus 2. So our final matrix is gonna be 6, 7, 2, 7, 3, 6, 3, 9, 9, 8, 1, 5. So this is our final matrix. Let's do another example. It's kind of fun. So let's suppose we have our matrix, I don't know, A this time is gonna be 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 0, 1, 2. Our matrix A. This is our matrix B is gonna be, I don't know, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 3, 0, 1. So the same as we had before, but A is going to be different now. So once again, we cannot add or subtract them, but we can multiply them. So A times B, our matrix A times B is going to be 5 times 1 plus 3 times 4. Then we're going to have 5 times 2 plus 3 times 3. Then we're going to have 5 times 1 plus 3 times 0. And then 5 times 3 plus 3 times 1. And then we go here and we have 2 times 1 plus 1 times 4. Then we have 2 times 2 plus 1 times 3. And then we have 2 times 1 plus 1 times 0. And we have 2 times 3 plus 1 times 1. And again, we have 3 times 1 plus 0 times 4. And then we have 3 times 2 plus 0 times 3. We have 3 times 1 plus 0 times 0. And then we have 3 times 3 plus 0 times 1. And finally, we have 1 times 1 plus 2 times 4. And 1 times 2. And we have 2 times 3 plus 2 times 3 times 3. Then we have 1 times 1, sorry, plus 2 times 0 and we have 1 times 3 plus 2 times 1. So this is gonna be our matrix, which is, well, this is basically 5 plus 12, 10 plus 9, 5 plus 0, 15 plus 3, 2 plus 4, 4 plus 3, 2 plus 0, 6 plus 1, 3 plus 0, 6 plus 0, 3 plus 0, 9 plus 0, 1 plus 8, 2 plus 6, 1 plus 0, 3 plus 2, and again, this is gonna be our matrix, our final matrix: 17, 19, 5, 18, 6, 7, 2, 7, 3, 6, 3, 9, 9, 8, 1, 5. So this is how you do matrix multiplication. You basically take the first one, multiply by the first one, plus the second one, multiply by the second one, and so on, all over again. So this is basically how you do it.